G'day folks, and welcome back. So in this video, Buddy and I, we're heading out for an overnight camp to Lake Lyell. Lake Lyell is an inland lake just deep in the Blue Mountains. So I've been there a few times before, and over the past few months I've been putting a lot of work just to get Buddy adventure ready. This is the actual first camping trip, so it's going to be a bit of a test to see how she is as a camping companion. Now, just a bit about Lake Lyell. It's a pretty awesome place to take your family because it has all the modern amenities and comforts of, let's say, modern day glamping. So I suppose it's a good place to ease Bundy into adventures. And as for now, there's still a couple of hours drive ahead of me, so I'm just going to keep driving and we'll check back in when we're at the spot. Okay, so we're finally here. I've checked in. Just going to suss out a spot now. Let's look for a spot that's by the water, preferably. Okay. 9, 6, 3. All right. Okay, so in we go. Yeah, so as mentioned, it's a lovely place to take your family. As you can see, it's got good amenities. The reviews here are pretty good. Like the toilets and showers are very clean. There's a barbecue area with gas barbecues provided as well, but you don't want to bring your own. But it's definitely not a rough bushwhacking campsite, that's for sure. So if glamping is your thing, this is the place to go. I'm really keen on Site 20 as this map goes, so let's go down here and suss it out. There's other campers here too. So there's somebody spot. Down a little further, give these people a bit of privacy. So we don't have the park to ourselves, but as you can see, the occupancy is very low. It's I've got to stress that today it's a weekday, it's Monday, so hence most everyone would be at work still. I'm probably one of the lucky ones to have a day off. Oh, there's someone just left some firewood there for the taking. I'll go down there and grab that. Don't need my map, Bundy. Okay, so chosen site 37, just right on the banks of the water. I've actually stayed at this particular site about 3 years ago with my two boys, and back then we were in the middle of a drought. The water level was much lower, and the water was actually out there, so it's about a 10-meter walk on dry land until you get to the water. But being that we've had plenty of rain recently, the water level is a lot higher, and this side is actually much better. It's because it's very secluded. It feels like I've got the whole park to myself, and it's on the edge of water, so it makes it easier for kayak launching as well. But I'll just give you a quick panoramic view of Lake Lyell. So just in the background there, the lake goes all the way up past that bend, and it flows into the Cox River, and just down that way where my finger is, that's where they dam it off. But as you can see, beautiful farmlands surrounding, rolling hills, and just right opposite where you see those cars, that's actually a free campground. I've never actually been there, but I think it's a 4-wheel drive access only, and you can go camp there if you don't want to pay for it, but there's no amenities, no running water, and no showers or toilets. Okay, so this is our site here. So I've let the dog out because it's been a couple of hours she's been in the car just stretching her legs. I've put the rule is she has to be on a leash at all times, so I've put her on a long rope. Just gives a bit of wandering space as well, so she can stretch her legs. So as for now, got a bit of setting up to do, so we'll set up camp and we'll check back in. Okay, so now we've camp set up. It's time to get dinner prepared. Still got a few hours of daylight, so I thought I'd prepare it now, and so when it gets dark, don't have to muck around in the dark too much. But today we're not going to be doing the catch and cook. However, I'm going to be wetting a line later just to see what my chances are of catching some fish. But I'm going to be doing a sensational camp rotisserie duck over the fire, so that's going to be lovely, and also gives me a chance to test out this new portable King's rotisserie. So I've hung the duck up to dry. It's going to be dry. Then we're going to season it, and then quickly knock up this rotisserie and get the fire on. Okie dokie, so now that we're waiting for the flames to die down a bit until we develop a nice bit of coals, I'm going to start preparing the seasoning for the duck. So I just brought a few ingredients from home. So in the list of ingredients there's going to be a bit of oil, pepper, some garlic powder, Chinese 5-spice, a bit of salt and sugar. Alrighty, so into this jar I'll just put in all the ingredients because it'll mix up nicely in there, and we're just going to use it to baste the duck. Crack in a bit of salt. That's about a teaspoon's worth. Bit of pepper, about the same amount too. And then we'll punch in the garlic powder as well. Got loads of that. Chinese 5-spice. Now we add the sugar. I'd say about a tablespoon's worth because I want it to be slightly glazed. Last but not least, the oil. So we'll go generous amount. It's about 3 tablespoons. And I'll just quickly stir this up. Okay, so there's our base there. Yep, so I'll add a bit of water too, just to dilute it a little bit. And that makes our basting marinade. Okay, so the duck's been drying out and it's nice and firm now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to discard the neck because we don't need it. Just want a nice short piece, easy to spit roast. Yep, so that will go in the bin later. Alright, so with the basting's marinade, I'll just drizzle a little bit over it. All over. Make sure it coats it all nice and evenly. Right, so I'll just get this duck mounted on and then I'll show you what the setup of the spit looks like. Just put one of these clamps in first. Be good. It's centered. Okay, and let's secure it. Alrighty, so there you have it. Alright, so we'll just bring this back. Let's bring this back over to the rotisserie, and we'll get on to the flames. Okay, so the duck's been roasting for about half an hour now, and it's starting to sear away quite nicely. As you can see, the coloration of it developing a lovely golden brown color. So I'm just going to give it a bit of a baste now, just to keep it moist. And to add some of those spices into the duck. Starting to look sensational, and I know it's going to be awesome. It's just a combination of everything that's cooking at the moment, the smokiness and all those spices along with duck. I know it's going to be good. So we'll give that another hour and a half and it should be ready. And it's starting to, man, I'm starting to get a few clouds spilled over me. They look pretty gnarly, like storm clouds. Just show you right up there. Yeah, so I certainly hope it's not going to rain on me, otherwise it will turn out to be something that's quite unexpected. I won't say miserable at this stage, but we'll see what unfolds. And yep, it's raining. So it's been raining for the last 20 minutes. It's only a light shower, nothing major, but hopefully it doesn't progress into something stronger than this. So Bunny and I are just taking shelter under this cover. But when it rains and there's not much else to do, we eat, right Bundy? Yeah? Come here, go. I'll give you a treat. Ah, that's my girl. Come here. Yeah, so just give you guys a look at the view that I've had for the last half an hour. Don't know if the camera's picking up, but that's the rain there. And as I hoped it wouldn't, it has. It's starting to get heavier. Okay, so it's time to eat now. Duck's been cooking for about 2 hours, and just as well, the rain has stopped momentarily. I've had the results of filming on the GoPros because my DSLR doesn't go too well when it's raining, so I packed that up. But as for now, just give you a quick look on the duck. It is looking and smelling sensational. Let's see what it tastes like. You can have some in a minute, girl. Daddy, take this off first. Oh, it's pretty heavy and hot. Okay, let's bring that over here. Okay, so let's dish this up. So traditionally in Chinese cuisine, when you eat poultry or birds, such as duck, pigeons, it's served with plum sauce. And this plum sauce, I've tasted it before. This is the brand here. This is quite sensational, and it's going to go lovely with the duck. So I'll use the sharp knife and we'll just quarter it up. Get myself some and Bunny some. So tonight, it's started to get pretty cold as well. The weather's cool because we're in the mountains. So a hearty meal like this should keep us nice and warm. Let's cut off a bit of breast meat for Bundy. Oh, it is moist and succulent. Now on this trip I try to be minimalistic and not bring too many utensils and that, so it's kind of left me out a little bit. Oh, cooked all the way through. I was worried it was going to be undercooked, but as you can see on the close-up there, that duck is sensational. Okay, I think I'll just whack on a little dollop of plum sauce here, and we'll just use it for dipping. Oh, that's sensational. I'll give you some, girl. Oh. Hey, Bundy. There you go, girl. Good girl. Eat it slowly, okay? Yeah, so I'm glad I got out here today, guys. Took a bit of time off work and just to get out here. It's also a trial camping trip with my dog. So far she's been pretty good as a camping companion. I've had to have her on a lead all day pretty much, but taking her for walks here and there in between, and also we've put on a very long lead so she can actually wander around and explore. But yeah, she's been very well behaved and she seems to be thoroughly enjoying it, the trip along with the food. So as for now, I'm actually gonna just kick back, enjoy my dinner. We're gonna lose daylight pretty soon, so we'll check back in later on in the night, and hopefully as it gets dark the fish will be a bit more active. I've had those lines out for like I think the last 4 hours and nothing's touched them. I've checked them a few times, the bait's still there. So it's a good thing I brought a lot of food along, because the odds aren't really in my favour when it comes to freshwater fishing. As for now, let's stop talking and enjoy this roast duck of mine. Okay, so it started to rain again. I think this is the last recording I do for tonight, and we'll check back in the morning to start up to a new day. To start to a new day. Good night. Morning, folks. So it's been quite a long night, and it's been raining all night. You can probably hear it in the audio there. It's pitter pattering, and it's probably about 7 o'clock in the morning now. So what I had planned for today, I was going to go for a paddle, but the weather doesn't look like it's going to permit me to, because it's pretty windy as well. Just going to stay in this tent and wait it out for a couple of hours, see if the wind drops and the rain stops as well. But otherwise it's not looking very promising for today. And then I'll probably get some breakfast on. So we'll check back in when we're out of the tent. Oh yeah, Mbundi is very cozy there. You can probably see. It's all snugged up. Yeah, it was pretty chilly last night as well. Alright guys, see you back soon. Okay, so we're probably going to call it a day, guys. As you can see, the weather's just getting gloomier and gloomier, and it is freezing here. The rain hasn't really stopped, and it's not much else to do except bunk out and shelter in the rain. So there isn't much that I can film for you guys. Basically, I'm going to knock up some breakfast, but I don't think you want to see that. It's just steak and eggs, and then I'm going to head home. So once again, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned, because I checked the weather forecast, and the weather's awesome down in the Hawkesbury. So I'm going to quickly head back, take the boat out, and we'll do an overnight trip on the boat. I'm going to bring my dog as well, so stay tuned for that video. That should be coming the week after this, and until the next one, bye for now.